top, let's go. Right, here we go now. Batman scoop on the mic, mix in the mix on the wheels of steel. This is what I was fucking born to do. Yes, let's go.
Hello and welcome to Norway, specifically Oslo. There you go, it's the view out the window. Noisy trams and whatnot running past me. Just quickly got some dinner, and you can tell we're in Norway because you get Kviklands, which apparently is like Kit Kat, only better, supposedly. Little chocolate drink, some spaghetti carbonara, and just those three little items cost me 122 krona 60, which equates £11.29 or $14.62 in US, depending on which currency you prefer. So yeah, Norway, stupidly expensive. But the plan, you are probably wondering. I am covering a shuttle run, so I'm taking over from the other driver because he's on his 45-hour rest break, because I believe the next one he'll get is Moscow in Russia, I think. So that's probably pushing his 2 weeks before he gets another 45 in, so I'm having to take over now because he wouldn't have been able to make it. It's a fairly standard thing, it's not a one-off special thing, this happens on every one of these trips. I know a guy on one of my other trips last year did it, or on the same training group as me done it last year. And it's pretty simple. Tomorrow, pick the coach up, it's parked out the back of the hotel, drive it around the front here. We visit a few places around Oslo, a ski jump, a sculpture park, well, passengers do, I don't, I drop them off at one end and drive around to the back end, pick them up. Then we visit a Viking museum, and then a ship, and then everyone gets dropped off at the town hall, and that's me done, about half a day's work. Once I've done that, next day drive up to Lillehammer, then we drive on a little bit further up to a bobsled course, which I believe was used in the Lillehammer Winter Olympics, if memory serves me correctly. Don't quote me on that though. Where else do we go? Some church which looks fancy, made out of wood in the classic Norwegian style. Onto some town for the chef to do shopping, and then off up through some lovely mountain gorges, valleys, whatever they are, and then onto a place called Andalsnes or something like that. Don't take me or don't take my pronunciation on that, because it's Norwegian and everything's pronounced very strangely for a non-Scandinavian person, and we have no hope of copying it anyway whatsoever. So that is what's going on. Once I've done those 2 days, I catch a train back down to Oslo airport, fly back home. A couple of days, start my next and final trip of the season. It's nearly over. Yeah, the only thing left to do now is eat my overpriced dinner, watch some YouTube videos, try and catch up with what's going on in the world. If I can. I never get time to do anything. You're so busy on these trips, never get time to do anything. And then what else have I got to do? I'll plan tomorrow's routes, so I know where I'm going. So yeah, other than that, good night. Morning. It's very dark. because we're parked under some trees and around the back of the hostel. Sun's over that way, and so is the building. But yes, this is our coach. Very snazzy, newish looking one. Wooden floor, executive seating. Lots of food and bits and bobs everywhere, because you carry food and that with you. Posh looking toilet. Oh, very fancy indeed. If you can see anything in there. Is that a black void probably on the camera? Yeah, a bit of familiarisation because it's a Volvo. And I've driven mostly DAFs this year. So a little look around first of all, see what's going on. Power. What have we got here? Lights, internal lights, blind. Get that out the way. Get a little bit more daylight in here. Cool. Suspension, collision avoidance and all that stuff. Good. Internal lights and whatnot. Cool. Yeah, that's good by me. Reversing horn stuff, doors, lockers underneath. Fridge. Where is the fridge here? Oh, up there. Okay. Yeah, all seems easy enough. $7:40 in the morning. Yeah, lots of food and bits and bobs everywhere. Yeah, I'll have a quick look under the lockers, but it all looks fairly familiar and simple and easy. Yeah, it's all coming back to me. I haven't driven many Volvos this year. I only drove one on my last trip, and that was a really old, knackered one, and the gearbox broke. If you've been following me on Instagram or whatever, you would have seen a post on there, so you know all about it. Ooh, 13 degrees. The heat wave of Europe. Oh, steady on. I'm gonna die of heat stroke. Yeah, it makes a bit of a difference from, where was it? Madrid. 39 degrees that was when we arrived in that one. Yeah, other than that, all fairly simple, easy. Check the coach over, pick up passengers, head off to the ski jump at Holmhacken, and then on to wherever's next. Blah 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 blah. Easy day. On the whole, it all looks fine. Lots of camping equipment. Yeah, this trip's not a camping trip, but we have all the camping gear and that and a chef, purely and simply because Scandinavia is so ludicrously expensive, as I demonstrated last night, because that 3 little things cost me 12 quid. So the way they save money is you get a chef. They buy pretty much everything for the entire first half of the trip until you get to sort of the last little bit in Helsinki in Finland. They buy all the food in Germany, where it's cheaper, and that'll cover you all the way up around Denmark, Stockholm, Sweden, all the way up through Norway and back down through Finland. And then, obviously, you're in Eastern Europe after that, and it gets a bit cheaper, and then off to Russia and wherever else this trip goes. So that is one of the ways in which you save money on this trip. Buy everything in Germany.
From the top, let's go! One, two. From the top, let's go.
Well, that was the Viking Museum with the ships and the bits and the bobs. What is there left to do after this? One more museum, and then a drop off in town, and that's it. Yeah, 10:30 at the minute, so what, another 2-3 minute drive down to this next place, and then a loop round to the town hall, then park up behind the hotel. What I have learnt today: Oslo is not very coach friendly. That is for definite. It's one of the worst ones in all of Europe, I'd say. It's up there. It's definitely up at the top somewhere, with France, Amsterdam. There's parts that you don't want to go to in Amsterdam, but the parts that you can go to are easy enough. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, most places are fine. Oslo is definitely not. None of the corners are really ideal for coaches. The roads are not hugely wide, so when you do meet something, it's not particularly easy to get past. There we go, done. 10-1. What an easy first day that was. Yeah, the work, cool. I can say categorically, without question, Oslo is not designed for coaches in any way whatsoever, because pretty much every single corner you go around is impossible, especially in a 13-metre coach. How many? 50, 60, 70, 80, 35 kilometres. That's all we've done for a busy first day. How many? 35 minutes now. At that bit earlier was 5 minutes. Hour and 5. Hour and 45 minutes of driving today. Oh, so busy. So busy. Half a day's work. See you tomorrow. Morning, day 2, and I actually have to do some work today. Shock horror, I know. 400 and something kilometres from here in Oslo up to Andalsnes, or however you say it. Yeah, and a few stop-offs along the way. Where are we going to first? Lillehammer first, I think, for a quick stop. And then just on the outskirts of that, we'll find the Wheelie Bob.
Wheelie Bob!
Which, for those of you that don't know, is a bobsled that's got wheels instead of ice blades things. Because, god damn it, the Norwegians are not going to be stopped by a lack of snow. But everything's done. Checks are done, paperwork's done, all good to go. Time to whip round the front to pick up all the passengers and the luggage, and off we go to Lillehammer. Okay, so this is Lillehammer. I think the first one's just come down. But yeah, I've dropped everyone off at the top, all the way up there, park the coach over there, and I will be getting the next shuttle up once the second one comes down. And somewhere they'll be finishing round here. Once the second one's down, I go up to the top with them, and then I catch one down on my own as well. And then we have lunch over there.
Oh, that was a good time.
Getting the shuttle back up to the top, and I'll watch all the other groups go, and then it'll be my turn. Holding track. Next time, 6 left. Finish time, 64, 66. Clear the track for the last wheel bob. And the track is clear. This is, how do you say, Andalsnes or something like that. Looks very nice. Very mountainous, very lovely. Yeah, if there was no clouds covering the place, I'd imagine it'd be pretty good looking around here. Not that it's very bad now. Yeah, that's a good shot there. But yeah, there's only one thing left to do now. Get all the cleaning gear out, start cleaning it. Oh yeah, home sweet home for the night. Not much, couple of beds there, couple of beds there, window. That's pretty much it. Little mini kitchenette thing and a fridge. Not bad for a hut in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, this is my bed for tonight. Sleep here, get up crack of dawn, then I'm 7:30 something in the morning is my train. Catch that from the station, a couple of kilometres over that way, down to Lillehammer, change onto another train, down to Oslo airport, back to Gatwick, and then get the bus home from there. Cool. Yeah, get up at 7 in the morning and I should be home about midnight. Well, midnight UK time, so by the time you add that back into European time, it'll be 1 in the morning. Hey! So it's going to be a long day tomorrow. But this is me. I can take that hat off because I don't work for them anymore. I'm a free agent. I've got to make my bed at some point. There's all the stuff for it. What I've got. Is that a towel? Oh, how kind of you. Oh, bigger towel as well, look at that. Hang on, put that there. Then bed stuff, pillow, yeah. sheet or blanket or something, and then the other one. Cool, which bed do I want? That one. Get it back in there, down there, clear it out the way, that's all okay. Plug there to charge my phone up, there. And then, yeah, not much more to do. Have dinner, get my laptop on the table, check today's videos, particularly the Bob one. I'm interested in seeing that one, which you've already seen by now. I haven't. But apart from that, that's it. So good night, see you in the morning. Long day tomorrow, down to Oslo, airport, bus. Pretty much everything. Train, plane, bus, and a car. Morning, let's go catch a train.
Let's go!